Welcome to This Week in the NFL Week 14 edition. Get ready for some garbage. Well, this is predictable. The Raiders are absolutely destroying the Rams. Who the heck even is their starting QB anymore? Wait, Baker Mayfield is the starting QB? Dude, this guy was 3 days removed from being in Carolina. Now he's leading the Rams in what should be a foregone conclusion. Well, there goes the comfortness of the lead, but even then it may be too little too late, as the Raiders managed to get a punt to the 2-yard line. Baker Mayfield, who had to study this game plan in 1.5 days, will now have to drive 98 yards in the other direction, which he proceeds to no sweat do, as the Rams beat the Raiders 17-16. If anyone says that Baker Mayfield is garbage, they're a liar. But you said that, idiot! Shut up. He's good now. You know what? Just take the win, Bengals. Congratulations, you beat us for the first time under Joe Burrow's leadership. Now get this disgusting, medium-quality team out of my face. And I still don't think that Deshaun Watson is the answer. Why are the Lions favored in this game? Come on, Vikings. You're clearly superior. Show them who's the bigger brother around here. Alright, Vikings. You can quit screwing around. We got a football game to play. Vikings? You there? Vikings? Okay, I can drop the act now. The Lions won. Their 4-for-5 winning streak was clearly not in vain. Now, can we please claim that playoff spot for you, because everyone would love to see it. Alright, quit joking around, Jets. You've had your fun, but now it's time for a season-crushing 1-for-4 streak. And you have the Lions next, so this could easily be 1-for-5. Yeesh, what happened to the Titans? Get exposed, that's what I'm saying. At least you're still winning the AFC South by default. Also, Jaguars, you're going to be a dangerous team if you have a few pieces built together. Hopefully the draft can supply you. And now, a parody poem called The Baltimore Raven. Once upon an afternoon dreary, while pondered, weak and weary, over many curious volumes of forgotten Super Bowl lore, while I nodded, nearly crapping, suddenly there came a tapping. "'Tis Mitchell Trubisky," I muttered, tapping at my injured door. Quoth the Raven, "Nevermore." Feedin'. To anyone saying the Eagles weren't legit, here you go. And to anyone saying the Giants were legit, here you go. Yes, I know I'm contradicting myself, but I just wanted to send one out for the haters of these two teams. And with that, the Eagles are the first team to clinch a playoff spot. Woo! No party blur at this time because I didn't have enough budget for it. Anyone who is saying Brock Purdy isn't legit, this game proved that he's the real deal. Although it is against the Buccaneers. That game against the Seahawks he has up next will be going a long way to determine future legitimacy. There aren't many positives for the Broncos this season anymore. At least they kept it close against one of the NFL's best teams. I got nothing. And I expect a lot of change out of you, Broncos, for the 2023 season. Broncos fans, I have some bad news. This ride has officially been derailed. How did the Panthers do that? I'm actually kind of impressed at you, Seahawks. You blew it against a Sam Darnold-led Carolina Panthers. And now you make the Panthers believe they have your future answer at quarterback. Great job, brosies. Cowboys. You know this is supposed to be a free game, right? If you lose this game, how about them Cowboys is instantly back on. We should have had this show back on. Screw you, Texans. What do I even do now? Ooh, I know. How about a spin-off series? Tonight on How About Them Texans? The Texans are in prime position to win the game with a 23-17 lead over the Cowboys in Jerry World. Unfortunately for them and the rest of the world, the Cowboys kick a field goal to cut the deficit to 3 early in the fourth. Even with the Cowboys throwing an interception with 5:45 remaining in regulation to give the Texans a prime opportunity to close out the game, they blow their best chance of the day to heck. Even with the Cowboys from their own end zone and 98 yards to travel. Sounds like deja vu for some reason, but oh well. The tank is saved by the thinnest of margins. What is up with the Dolphins losing to West Coast teams all the time? Even with Tyreek Hill's 57-yard fumble recovery. Yes, seriously, look that up on ESPN. It's there. The Dolphins still couldn't pull it out. They now have a tough matchup with the Bills. Kyler Murray is injured? Well, there goes their last chance of the playoffs. If they even had playoff hopes. Ew, let's not talk about this division. The Buccaneers are leading, but Carolina somehow has a chance. The Bucs-Panthers game late in the season might have the biggest playoff implications yet. Also, Atlanta-New Orleans is probably going to eliminate someone. The 49ers might actually be a dangerous team in the playoffs if Brock Purdy can play like that for the rest of the season. If they fall off, the Seahawks can still win and be in. The other two teams, well, we're just waiting on them to be grayed out at this point. The Vikings still have a pretty good playoff chance and should still clinch the NFC North, but I think the Lions have a pretty good shot at a playoff spot now. Don't screw it up, boys. You're the feel-good story of the century. Oh yeah, and the Packers still have a chance too, I guess. Well, now I don't trust either the Cowboys or Giants to do any damage in the playoffs. I never trusted the Cowboys in the first place, but the Giants I thought could be legit. Now I'm not too sure. This division could still clinch all 3 wild card spots though. They just can't kill each other off too hard. Finally, this division is as it should be. The Jets are in last place in the division, and the Buffalo Bills are first in the AFC East. It just took a bit of sorting out to do. Holy crap, the Jaguar head is now like 3/4 on the chart after that victory. I mean, still not going to get him a playoff spot, but still, this is incredible. The Titans still are on the good track to clinch the AFC South, though. Ravens and Bengals are basically in a dogfight for the division. The Browns and Steelers, exist, for sure. They sure play some football. The Broncos are out, but it's only a formality at this point. The Raiders' playing chances are basically killed off with that loss to the Rams. The Chargers kind of need everybody else to lose around them just to make it in. The Chiefs should win this division, and I'm surprised they haven't yet. And here comes an outro just as bad as Kevin Stefanski's 4th and 1 decisions. The Saints play the Falcons in a game that's basically just for bragging rights at this point. The Browns are playing the Ravens and must win if they want any chance at the playoffs. And Troy's playing UTSA tomorrow at the time of this recording against UTSA in the Duluth Trading Cure Bowl. Well, that'll do it. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell, and don't forget about John 3:16, and I'll see you next time. Matthew chapter 7, verses 1 and 2. In the words of Jesus, do not judge others, and you will not be judged. For you will be treated as you treat others. The standard you use in judging is the standard by which you will be judged.